Sacramento Metro Real Estate Market. J. Emerson, Broker, DRE number 1788488. Carmichael 95608, Market Update. Data is through September 30th, 2025. Emerson Real Estate. Just the data. No BS. Real Estate Market Forces Model. The real estate market involves many participants. The heart of the market are buyers and sellers. The market is affected by many forces. All forces cannot be identified practically. The three most important words in real estate: timing, psychology, location. Fear and greed are forces in psychology. And now the results of the forces this month in Carmichael 95608. Summary. Page 1. Data elements gathered and derived this month. How it ranks among the zip codes tracked. How it compares to average, high, and low. Page 2. Page 3. Page 4. Supply and demand. Sweat index. Months of inventory equals 3 minus 6% month over month, plus 29% year over year. Last high was 4.6 in November 2013. Last low was 0.6 in March 2023. Lean score. Each phase of a listing represents supply or demand. Lean score equals 12-year lean plus 26-year lean. When the phase lean score is greater than 0, it has a seller lean. When the phase lean score is less than 0, it has a buyer lean. When the phase lean score is 0, a neutral signal. Lean score equals 1. Leaning toward sellers. 4. Lean toward sellers. 2. Lean toward buyers. Market Activity Index. Created to compare zip codes regardless of time and money. Uses calculations of sold, pended, new, active, canceled listings and number of offers. Supply and demand. Maximum is 100. Minimum is 0. Sellers are preferred in a market whose index is greater than or equal to 30. Market Activity Index equals 32 plus 27% month over month, minus 14% year over year. Last high was 100 in June 2021. Last low was 16 in December 2023. Abbey Normal. 73% of its 12-year September average of 44. New listings equals 48 plus 4% month over month, minus 26% year over year. Last high was 116 in May 2018. Last low was 12 in December 2023. 64% of its 12-year September average of 75. Abbey Normal. New listing index equals minus 26%. Last high was plus 128% in April 2021. Last low was minus 57% in March 2023. Pended listings equals 43 plus 26% month over month, plus 23% year over year. Last high was 84 in August 2015. Last low was 10 in December 2023. 84% of its 12-year September average of 51. Pended Listing Index equals plus 23%. Last high was plus 160% in December 2024. Last low was minus 64% in December 2023. Housing appetite. Appetite equals pended listings divided by new listings. Fresh demand over fresh supply. Overarching assumption is that the listings that are counted as new are also pended. Housing appetite equals 90%, 48 new, 43 pended, plus 21% month over month, plus 66% year over year. Last high was 163% in December 2024. Last low was 41% in May 2025. 128% of its 12-year September average of 70%. Cancelled listings includes expired listings equals 18 plus 6% month over month plus 38% year over year. Last high was 49 in December 2013. Last low was 2 in February 2022. 78% of its 12-year September average of 23. Cancelled listing index equals plus 38%. Last high was plus 350% in April 2024. Last low was minus 78% in April 2023. Sold listings equals 32 minus 6% month over month minus 22% year over year. Last high was 84 in June 2021. Last low was 17 in January 2024. 57% of its 12-year September average of 56. Sold listing index equals minus 22%. Last high was plus 136% in May 2021. Last low was minus 55% in September 2022. Number of offers equals 105 plus 59% month over month minus 11% year over year. Last high was 397 in June 2021. Last low was 34 in November 2014. 83% of its 12-year September average of 127. Offers per sold listing equals 3.3 plus 69% month over month plus 14% year over year. High of 6.6. Average number of offers per sold listing in February 2025. Offers index equals minus 11%. Sold listing index equals minus 22%. Last high was plus 331% in May 2021. Last low was minus 69% in September 2022. Active listings equals 97 minus 10% month over month plus 2% year over year. Last high was 214 in June 2014. Last low was 21 in March 2023. Inflation happens when too much money is chasing too few goods. 71% of its 12-year September average of 136. Abnormal. Inventory index equals plus 2%. Last high was plus 129% in March 2024. Last low was minus 63%. In March 2023, housing absorption. Absorption simply represents how inventory is absorbed given this month's active listings and last month's sold listings. This calculation is the inverse of months of inventory. Sold over active. Active over sold. Housing absorption equals 33%, 32 sold, 97 active, plus 5% month over month, minus 24% year over year. Last high was 157% in March 2023. Last low was 22% in November 2013. Fairly normal. Abnormal. 70% of its 12-year September average of 47%. Abnormal. Cumulative days on market equals 34, minus 37% month over month, minus 13% year over year. Last high was 91 in January 2016. Last low was 11 in April 2022. Fairly normal. Abnormal. 87% of its 12-year September average of 39. Abnormal. Describing volume. 1 sale. Number of offers times sold price equals total offered. Assuming all offers received were the same price, minus sold price equals excess volume. Unrequited demand. Multiple offers. 15 offers. $7.5 million offered for 3 listings. $5.9 million. Unrequited demand. Half of sold listings received only 1 offer. Volume equals 19 million. Total offered equals 50 million. Excess volume equals 31 million. Unrequited demand. Last high offered was 216 million in June 2021. Last low offered was 11 million in January 2016. Median price equals 533,000, minus 8% month over month, minus 13% year over year. Last high was 665,000 in August 2023. Median price 12-month moving average equals 587,000, minus 2% month over month, minus 2% year over year. Last high was 607,000 in April 2025. Median price momentum equals minus 2.2. Last high was 17 in November 2021. Demand index minus supply index plus percent off median price high equals sweat index. Demand index equals pended year over year plus sold year over year. Supply index equals new year over year plus active year over year. The intent is to calculate the current market dynamics. A negative index is a negative. Optimum sweat for a zip code is in the range of +30 to -30. Buyers are favored when the sweat index is negative. Supply index equals -24%. Last high was +229% in March 2024. Last low was -120% in March 2023. New listing index -26%. Active listing index +2%. Demand index equals +1%. Last high was +214% in December 2024. Last low was -106% in September 2022. Sold listing index -22%. Pended listing index +23%. Sweat index. Demand index minus supply index plus percent off median price high equals +5%, +107%, month over month, +106%, year over year. Last high was +190% in May 2021. Last low was -190% in March 2024.
By the way, I'm never too busy for your referrals.